Good Thursday evening, everybody. I want to start you off with watches and warnings here around the state, and sometimes nothing is a good thing. I wouldn't say we're completely void of any watches, warnings, or advisories. Still a couple of flood-related issues up in northeast Montana, but enjoy this quiet time because it's not always going to last. Certainly some changes are coming, but up here, northeast Montana still dealing with an aerial flood advisory, but areas that were under a flood advisory for over the last week, like Lewis and Clark County, down in Jefferson County, Broadwater, Cascade County, have all been dropped from the advisory. Flooding not as much of an issue for the time being. Have to say that here, but flood advisory, and we're still looking at some pretty significant flooding along the Milk River here at Glasgow down through Nashua. The Milk River at Glasgow, current level 28.7 feet. And flood stage is 25 feet. The good news is we've come down about a foot, half a foot to a foot here over the last 24 hours. So the water is receding. Nashua also the water receding, and we're only about a foot and a half above flood stage. Could go below flood stage tomorrow evening around Nashua and maybe Saturday around the Glasgow area. Large picture here showing a few showers increasing in the western part of the state. If you live closer to Lewis and Clark County, Jefferson County, even Broadwater County, the clouds are thickening up here, more of the rain variety of clouds. So we may see a couple of sprinkles here this evening, but nothing really that heavy. However, there is more moisture off towards our south and west, and we may see an uptick, an increase in the precipitation tomorrow afternoon. A couple of showers, maybe even a few thunderstorms. So here's what will happen. A few rain showers coming through this evening, maybe even an isolated rumble of thunder. A little bit in the way of some mixed rain and snow above about 6,000 feet. Those snow levels are fairly high. Overnight tonight, a couple of sprinkles, maybe as far east and north as about Lewistown, but for the most part, it's just a cloudy night here for a lot of the state. And then into Friday, some parts of Montana up around the High Line. Eastern Montana had some sunshine today. Not so much tomorrow, more in the way of cloud cover, and then we'll see some showers. And watch for a couple little yellow spots popping up here. Maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm as well coming down off of the Rocky Mountain front off the Continental Divide by Friday afternoon. So a little more in the way of some wet weather. Lewistown, Fergus County may see a couple of those little isolated thunderstorms later in the evening on Friday. And then heading into Saturday morning, I've been talking about this little burst of precipitation. May come through 5, 6, 7 o'clock around the capital. May have a shower just north of Great Falls, but this line will move east and really kind of dry out through the morning hours. And look what happens by the afternoon, looking at more in the way of sunshine around Great Falls, Cup Bank, and Helena. Not sure if you could see this, but those little yellow lines there indicating the wind will really pick up as we go through the day on Saturday. Here's the forecast for tomorrow. A couple of showers and thunderstorms really in the central western part of the state. Snow levels pretty high up, above about 6,000 feet. And in spite of the cloud cover, it still will be mild. We'll have high temperatures up into the 50s, almost 60 degrees. A little warmer, but mostly cloudy in eastern Montana. Here's the forecast for Saturday. Watching maybe that burst of precipitation around the capital in the morning, but by, I want to say 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, we're going to clear out the clouds and look at sunshine. However, a lot of the state will be very windy on Saturday. Wind is likely the weather factor that will hamper you the most if you're going to be outside on Saturday, but well, it's not that bad. Heading into Sunday, looking at sunnier start here, and it will be windy, it will be mild, but some showers and some storms coming in late. And then heading into Monday, may have a little mix of some rain and snow coming through, some cooler temperatures behind a cold front. Here is the 7-day forecast. So there you could see the warmth this weekend, and then maybe a cooler pattern with a little mix of rain and snow developing later Monday into Tuesday, potentially continuing here into Wednesday. And for the Electric City, about 58 degrees tomorrow. Watch out. Off of the Rocky Mountain front, maybe an isolated thunderstorm mixed in, embedded in the showers. Saturday, a brief shower early. It's very windy, but a lot of Saturday afternoon will be full of sunshine. Sunday, more in the way of cloud cover.
Lots going on. Thank you, Curtis. I've got my rain boots on. Always stay prepared.
And the flip-flops over there.
Yeah, they're waiting for me. You got your rain boots on?
Nope, not yet. Not yet.
What's coming up in sports?